Hi, greetings everyone. In this video we are going to see how to view the tasks and task links. After you link tasks, the time scale can get cluttered, making it hard to see which tasks are linked. Project offers a few features that make your schedule easier to see. But when you are first working on the task list, you may not want to see the time scale at all. All you want is the names of the tasks and a few pieces of data about each one. Well, in that case, the task sheet is a great view. In the View tab, go to the Gantt chart view. Here in the drop down, select More Views and try locating the task sheet and select Apply. And you can see this view is just one big table, so it's got the task names in the task name column and then the other columns for the other fields. You can change the columns in the table so you can see the different information about the tasks. But most of the time you really want to see this kind of information plus the time scale. So that's where the Gantt chart view comes into picture. You have got the table on the left and then visual look at the schedule on the right in the time scale. You can drag the vertical divider to the right so you can see more of the table. So here you can drag this table so that you can see your detailed table here. And if you want to view the Gantt chart more clearly, you can just drag this towards the left. Now, depending on your task duration and just how much of the project you want to see, you can change the time units in the time scale. So, on the View tab, in the Zoom section, go to the time scale box and if you want to compress the schedule, choose something like months. And you can see the task bars get very short, more of the date range. On the other hand, if you really want to zoom in, you can choose the days. You can scroll it towards the right so that it is visible more clearly. In this case, we will go back to the weeks. You can also use the zoom slider to change the time units, but it's not as accurate as choosing a unit in the time scale box. Down at the bottom right, just drag the zoom slider. So this will make it more clear to understand. If you want to move things little, you can always move the horizontal scroll bar down at the bottom to reposition the date range in the time scale. Then to look at the specific information about the tasks, you normally show the task form. Turn on the details checkbox and the task form shows up at the bottom of the window in the task pane. Well, the great thing with this is if I select the task up at the top in the Gantt chart, then I can see the details about that task at the bottom. So here if you see in the Gantt chart, when I selected this, it is showing me the result that what is the predecessor for the following task and what is the successor for the following task. So in this case, you want to have a delay between these two tasks. So to do that, in the successor name field, then I can see the details about that task at the bottom, and if I choose a different task, information about that task appears in the task form. On the other hand, to go the other direction and get a high level view of the project, turn on the timeline checkbox. So here we are. That shows up at the top of the window, and it's just a great way to get an overview of the project because you see the whole thing in the one simple view from the start on the left and all the way to the finish on the right. You can add the taskbar to it to show phases You can add the callouts to flag key events. It's really a great way to show things to the executive team or to your team members. The video on the timeline describes how to work with this view. Let's turn that back off and let's just focus on the schedule. Well, if you need to home in on the task links, there is a new feature in the Project 2013 that's great for that. So to do that, go to the Format tab, and the first thing to do is turn off the summary task. So over in the Show Height section, turn off the summary task checkbox, and that way the work tasks in your project. Well, we are going to look at the design office space task. We are going to look at the moving office task, and we want to see which tasks are the predecessors and the successors, but we really want to see what's controlling when this task occurs, and that's where the task path feature comes in. So up on the Format tab, click the task path, and in this case I'm going to turn on the driving predecessors. So right now there is no predecessors for this. Now here, if you see, when I selected the successors here, it will change this to purple color. I will also select the driven successors. So these are the driven successors here, and in this case the darker purple shows that these tasks are directly controlled by the finish date of the design of the calculate moving expenses task. There's a lot to look at in the project schedule. The right views and the different types of formatting can help you hone in on the information you need. Thank you.